everybody, this is Christine with Cocoa Daisy, and I'm going to share with you our Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. This is part of the Wisteria Lane collection, our July collection, and it is filled with, well, the Memory Keeping Kit has a little bit of floral in it, but it's more based on the colors and some accompanying patterns as opposed to too much floral. We don't like to put a whole lot of floral or imagery in the memory keeping kits simply because it makes them a little bit more versatile for you to add your own pictures and your own images. So this is the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping Kit. Let me dig in and show you what is in here. This kit is geared more toward memory keeping or journaling or art journaling. Some people, you can use, obviously our collection, everything in all of the kits goes together. It's one collection. So you can use items from any of the kits with any of the other kits. They'll completely coordinate. But the items in this kit are geared more toward memory planning or memory keeping. And there is a set of these beautiful big alphas, and these are actually stickers. They're cardstock, but they are also stickers. I'm going to show those to you so you can see what they're just such a great size, and they are stickers, so they have a backing on them that you can peel off and stick them down. So it makes it super easy to use them. And there's plenty in here to make a lot of different titles. And I did a fun technique. Let me show you that actually. Let me grab that. I want to show that to you. It was a fun technique I did that I wanted to try using a little bit of paint with. What I did is I laid the alphas down. You can see that here. I laid them down and used them almost as a mask, and then I painted over top of them and lifted them back up. So you can use them as a mask too. So it's just another way to use them. If you don't want to use the navy, if you want to create a different color title, you can do it that way. So that's the alpha stickers, but they're die cuts too. And then we have our beautiful stamp set. And I did do another stamping video. So if you want to learn some fun ways to layer these and to use these along with the stamp set that's in the Modern Memory Keeping Kit, check that out. That's on our YouTube channel as well. And then the glitter dots. We love the glitter dots. Can never get enough of these. And those beautiful blues and lavender. Isn't that pretty? The glitter dots, and then our die cuts. I'll go through those. I'll show you the washi tape. It's my favorite this month in a minute. There's a bunch of cute little headers in here, and these again are all stickers. So they're a cardstock weight, but they're all stickers. So that one says soak up the sun. There's a cute little geotag. You pop out the middle there. It's a cute little geotag. There's a couple little icon circles. There's a cute little sun and an arrow. And then that one says hot and hazy. These little cameras are adorable. There's a little wisteria blossom, a few more little arrows, and then summer loving. Little star icon. These would be cute if you used them all together. So there's this one, and then there's a little food one. See if I can grab that. If you did a layout and you used all of those, it would be fun. There's a couple more circles. And then a fun banner. More of this, please. A day in the life. It's another wisteria blossom. Another arrow. I love to use arrows when I do a layout and I have the journaling on one side and I have a photograph on the other side, or if I have something in particular on the photograph that I want to draw the person's eye to, I'll use a small little arrow sticker and that will help. It directs the viewer's eye to the thing that you're trying to highlight. Then a nice little journaling one. A couple more that you can add like a little date to. Those are good for dates. These little buntings, which I actually created. I used them and I traced a couple more, and I actually created a little bunting on that layout. So there's 2 of those in there. There's another little geotag. And then I want to get this other big one, and then I want to talk about those. Take me to the beach. And then this cute little picture of this. And then these kinds of, I think these are fun to use a bunch on one page. They can create a fun design element. They can make a fun grouping, a fun layering if you use those same elements all together. So it would be fun to put all of these, I'm losing my voice, sorry. It would be fun to put all of these together in a little grouping somewhere on a layout used all at one time. Isn't that neat? Or run them all down, like say the side of the page. You could do something like that and stitch it down the side and have it all down one side of the page. Would be a really fun way to use all of those together and kind of create a whole little design element. And I'm going to drop them all on the floor and a little arrow. So those are the die cuts and the washi tape. Let me show you the washi tape. I have one open. This is so pretty. It has all of the colors in the kit in this beautiful kind of watercolor pattern. Isn't that gorgeous? I love that. That's my favorite washi tape this month. And that is, I don't remember if that's part of the washi trio or not. I almost think that it is. And then we have these fun little, and they're not very bulky, so don't be afraid to use them. I use these in my planner too, but don't be afraid to use these in your notebook, because they're not that, the profile on them is not that thick. They're a foam, so they're a white foam, and they have adhesive, so they are stickers. So you can use those. And another thing about those, when you peel them off, you can manipulate them just a little bit. So if you look at the word poolside, I'll show you an example. So you look at the word poolside, it's pretty straight. But what I did on this layout is I actually curved it. I kind of pulled it and curved it so it looks like it's going into the glass. So you can manipulate those. Yes, they're delicate. Yes, you want to be careful you don't tear them, but you can manipulate them a little bit and just kind of have some fun with them. So I'm going to go through the booklet last. So we always include 4 of the Traveler's Notebook Memory Keeping cards. So these are cards that are designed to fit in your Traveler's Notebook. So if you want to add these, you can. You can add them with. So you could add them on one other side. You can layer them. You could cut them down and layer them, or you can use them on the blank pages like this to create your own page. I use these a lot of times in my planner as dividers too, or bookmarks. So there's a lot of different things that you can use these for. So this one is grab your swimsuits, pack the car, let's go somewhere not too far. We can sink our toes in the sand and soak up some vitamin D, then watch the sunset, just you and me. Isn't that pretty? Today's highs and lows. So this would be a fun one to talk about like the good things and the bad things of a particular day. And then just a neat pattern. And then currently loving right now, and it has 7 things that you are currently loving. So there's that. And then we had this fun vellum that has the little raindrops, because July can be rainy sometimes. So you don't want to just assume it's always sunny. And it's kind of this deep kind of sapphire blue or purple foiled. And then, yes, there's more. We have these beautiful, actually, I'm just going to leave them in there. We have these beautiful chipboard shapes. And we went with these kind of wonky circles. I thought these would be really fun. Just something a little bit different. There's a few sayings on here. There's a few arrows on here as well. So these would be really fun to layer with photographs or even add in journaling. And then the alpha, and it's the script. It's the puffy alphas. They're in a script, and they're a really pretty periwinkle blue. So you can see that. You get a whole sheet of those, and then you get 6 sheets of paper. And it's double-sided, and that's why you get 6, so that you can use it how you can use each side. So there's a plaid, green, and actually, so I'll just go through them and then I'll show you the other sides. So there's a green, there's this fun yellow lemon pattern, this beautiful coral, and then this is one of my favorite papers. It's all of the swatches. So they have all the little swatch colors and then the names of the colors. So I think that is so fun. And then this other kind of diamond purple and blue. So again, they're double-sided, so you get 6. So you don't have to choose which side. So you have enough that you can use those. And then as always, you get an instruction set of instructions. So you get these instruction sheets included with the kit. So you don't have to download these. You don't have to print them. They're already done for you. And I go through and I give you step-by-step instructions for 2 layouts. And then also you get a sketch. So you get a lot of information here. Even if you aren't going to mimic the layouts that I've done, I encourage you to read through the instructions because it talks about the product. It talks about different ways to use the product. And I also include some design tips in here. So even if you aren't going to mimic that layout, I encourage you to read through it. There's a lot of information that's in here on how to use the items in the kit, and also just some fun design tips as well. So all of this, oh wait, I gotta show you the booklet. Here is the Simple Dory. Now the Simple Dory is a standard size traveler's notebook. This one is, the reason we call it a Simple Dory is it's made more for memory keeping or art journaling. You could possibly journal in this one, but it doesn't have the divided sections like our standard Dory does. It's meant more for, as I said, for memory keeping. So it comes with the craft cover, which if you want to take that off, if you notice the pattern wraps around. If you were to take this off, then this could actually be the cover of your booklet. So I always like to use that as my title page. And then I'm just going to kind of quick flip through here so you can see all of the fun artwork in here. There's some pages that are blank. There's a couple that have images or words on them. There's grid pages. That one's got the little lemons. So you can totally customize this however you want to do your memory keeping in this. And sometimes I will leave it in a booklet form. Sometimes I cut it apart and I bind it with rings and create like a little mini album out of it. So there's a lot of different ways that you can use this. There's that beautiful paper that was in the planner kit. That is on the outside as well. So that is the Simple Dory, and that is part of our Traveler's Notebook memory keeping kit. So you get enough stuff to fill that entire booklet and probably have stuff left over. So that is our July Wisteria Lane Traveler's Notebook memory keeping kit.